Good morning, traders. This is Mike with Rip or Die Trading, and watching AMD for the open. I took a couple losses the last couple days, big ones, so I am going to try to keep myself from trading and just kind of watch it for a while, maybe the next few days, just to kind of get myself back in check. I had a pretty good streak of wins, and I think it got me greedy, so I'm putting myself in the corner for a couple days. But if I was trading today, it kind of looks like a repeat of yesterday. Well, it did. I was looking like it was probably going to try to pop up to about 2070 and then head for 2038 quickly. But it looks like it's heading for 2038 now, so we'll see. I got about 20 seconds before the market opens. And I gotta decide what I would do if 2038 doesn't hold. Alright, so there it goes, it's popping up. Okay, we're at 2038 already. That's the gap's already filled, so looks like a bunch of selling pressure. So I would still be out right now. Buying, stepping in, so 2050 probably gonna act as a little resistance. If I was trading right now, I'd be thinking about going long right now, so I'd probably got in about 2045, hoping that we could break through 50. I'd be about even right now. I'd be getting hurt right now. And I'd keep 2038 as kind of my my stop there. If it got below 2038 again, I'd probably get out if I was in. Overall, though, this looks pretty. It would have been a bad injury for sure if I'd have gotten in. One of the things I didn't really look at, I was looking at my my tick chart here, and this shows very, very short-term trends. My 1 minute here is showing just death right here, so pretty excited I decided not to trade today, because it would have been another loss of at least probably 500 so at the moment. And the way I've been trading, I probably would have been sitting here waiting to get short now, and waiting for it to kind of show weakness right here, which is a lot of sellers stacked up, so I would have probably got short right here with my old aggressive trading that I was doing, and I'd have been at about 35 here. So look, I would have got, or it'd have been about right, yeah, about here, 37. So I'd be getting hurt again, possibly. Yeah, there's another 500. So I realized that I had gotten a little reckless with my entries. Sometimes you've got to do that as a trader. Just you got to step back and collect yourself. Looking at this, my first thought was, as soon as I get a red candle going towards the gap, I was going to get in. Well, it opened up on the gap, so that messed up my plan. And I thought maybe it opened, we'd get a jump towards 2070, and it tried to in this area, but 2050 held it down. So yeah, I figured as soon as it broke 2050, we'd head up to 2070, but we'll see here. My strategy for the open is, has been to take big size and try to catch the first pop in towards the direction of, the gap. Which, I mean, if you look at this 1 minute chart, it opened, it popped up. It opened and it dropped. I believe it popped immediately up to here and then dropped down. So if you'd have been quick enough to get short here, and that's 20 cents, you could have caught with 5,000 shares, about $1,000 there. But I mean, that happened so quick. You would have had to have gotten really lucky on that entry. But I mean, after that, it popped up and hit it again and came all the way back down. So this is a more realistic. 2050's been kind of holding it down. So even in looking at it now, pre-market, it hit it. So even though that 2070 held it down yesterday, and it's been kind of an area of resistance for a while, this morning you can see the 2050, every time it got to it, it rejected it. And it did it in the first minute, the second minute, the fifth minute, barely got through for a second. The next minute, held it down again. So a smarter plan would have been to look at this price action in pre-market and just, you could have even had an order sitting there to fill it, 2049 short as market open, because it would have hit it, popped down. You would have had $1,000 in a matter of seconds. If you'd waited for it to test it again, you could, got back in, and then 2 minutes later, close to another 1,000. So I'm glad I did not trade this morning, because again, my head was in the wrong place, and so I think I might sit out again tomorrow until I can get my head back to thinking more sound. So this is probably more boring of the videos I've put out, just simply because I'm not trading. There's nothing on the line here, but something I needed to do for myself, and I will be back in the game hopefully in the next couple days. See you guys tomorrow.